Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ivonne, or Ivonne. Today I'm going to be doing a video on my makeup routine, and this is just going to be, today is Valentine's Day, and this is probably not going to go up on Valentine's Day. It's going to go a couple days after, but I want to do a natural glam that if you just want to spice things up, if you work in an office, or if you just want to wear a little bit of nice makeup, then this would be more for you. I did want to add some glitter, but let's see how this turns out, because like I said, we want to keep it a little softer. So don't forget to subscribe to this video. Also hit the like button so that way I can know what type of videos you're liking better. And also if you want to be notified to when I upload my next video, right next to the subscribe button there should be a little dumbbell. So just hit that so that way you can turn on your post notifications. And yeah, thank you. So first thing is first, we're gonna go ahead and take our eyebrow pomade. When you do your eyebrows, you want to make sure that you soften up the edges of your brush so that way the product is nice and flat and you can create those beautiful, nice defined eyebrows. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and take a mirror, and you want to brush everything upwards. So you want to start by outlining your eyebrows so that way you can keep it very natural. Staying away from the front of your eyebrow because you want to make sure that we blend that so that way it can look like a natural nice transition in your eyebrows. So now we're going to go ahead and take a flat angled brush for my concealer. I want to make sure it's very flat and thin, and I'm using my Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer to conceal any eyebrows. Once you start to conceal my eyebrows, once I start doing that, you want to make sure you blend that downwards with your finger or with the brush. It's up to you. So guys, I'm using that same brush, and I'm going to actually use my same concealer to use that as a base. I'm not setting it because I want to grab more pigment from my eyeshadow onto my eyelid. So I'm just going to take my beauty blender just to smear that around my eyelid. And I'm taking the burnt orange off the James Charles palette. I'm just going to start blending that with a small little round blending brush. So now taking a fluffier brush, I'm taking that yellow right there, and I'm going to put that right on top of that burnt orange. And it's okay if I go over it. We're just trying to blend out that tough line that I made with that rounder brush. Just make sure it gives a nice flow and transition on our eyeshadow. So now we're taking a smaller brush again and taking that same burnt orange to blend everything back out and make sure we don't lose that color. And then I'm going to keep on blending, and you want to make sure that you blend out your edges, anything, you drag the color to where it's supposed to be, and especially blending out any little details, because this is what really makes your eyeshadow look bomb. Blending is the key. It takes time. It's going to take effort, but once you get there, I promise you're going to love the outcome of it. So now taking that dark brown, and we're going to take that small round little brush again, and we're going to blend that on the edges of our eyelid. And it's okay if it doesn't blend out perfectly, because we're going to actually be using another brush with that burnt orange that we had to blend that out. And we're going to be going in between that and another fluffy brush that has this tan color on it that just was left over from me blending out my edges of the eyeshadow. So just want to go back and forth and make sure you blend it out to perfection.
brush again. It's a small little blending brush from the Jaclyn Hill collection brush. We're taking that yellow again just to make sure it doesn't go away, doesn't get killed in the vibe of our eyeshadows. So y'all. Since we have became masters of blending now, we're going to go in with my Too Faced primer, and we're going to put that all over my face. I actually like to put it on my lips as well. I feel like it also primes them. I'm going to make sure I put that on my forehead, on my neck, and everything else. So now I'm taking my Fenty Foundation, and I'm going to be applying that with the Beauty Blender, and of course it is damp. My Holy Grail concealer, the Fenty one, I love this. It's the minute I tried it, applying that right under my eyes, and I'm only going to apply it there. Usually I apply it at my bridge of my nose and my forehead and chin, but I'm just going to take the remainder of it that's left on my Beauty Blender to apply that, just so it's not too dramatic, you know? Then taking my translucent from Laura, we're going to be applying that under the eyes, and I'm going to actually also apply that on my forehead, so that way, because usually my eyebrow, the tops of my eyebrows get very shiny, so I try to apply some powder there, and right on my chin. So practically anywhere where you apply. So sucking in your cheeks, you want to follow the hollows of your cheeks to make sure you're contouring correctly, and I'm going to just be lightly doing a straight line in my hollows. And just taking it up on my temples on my cheek and just flattening up my brush and contouring my nose lightly to make sure everything looks natural and gives more dimension to myself. Send me your location, let's focus. So I'm going to take that same powder and I'm going to apply that right under my contour so it can look more of a sharp edge. And then I'm going to be using my Morphe setting spray on my highlighter brush. This is also a Morphe brush. I'm taking my Morphe, I keep using Morphe, my Morphe highlighter in the color Extra, and damn, she is freaking extra. This is such a poppy highlighter. I love it. And it was only like $8, I think. I'm taking my bronzing brush without any product, and I'm going to sweep any of that away. Taking my Becca bronzer, I'm going to bronze up my face on top of my contour. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to be taking this yellow eyeshadow from that same palette along with this burnt orange color, which is the one I started out with, right under my eyes to make sure I give it more of a smoky eye at the bottom, to make sure it blends out perfectly and it goes along with the rest of the eye. I'm taking my Sephora eyelash curler. I'm going to curl them up, and I'm just taking my telescopic mascara, and I'm just going to be applying a couple coats before my eyelashes. So I'm going to be taking my Ardell Wispy Lashes, and it would help a little bit better if I actually put it on the right eye, not on the wrong eye. So I'm going to take them off and put them again. You got to make sure you let your glue get tacky before you apply them. Don't apply with the glue wet, and make sure that they're as close as possible to your eyelid, okay? So that way it's better put on and it looks smoother. I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe setting spray and just set everything so that way all the powder doesn't look too powdery. That's what setting spray does, I'm sorry. And I'm just going to take a palette or anything to just fan out the spray, okay, to make sure it sets beautiful. I'm going to wipe off my lips so that way no foundation's on it. And I'm going to go in with my MAC liner. And I believe this one's the one called Spice. That's the one I'm going to be using just to outline my lips. If you want to overdraw them a little just to give more of a bigger lip effect, you can. Now we're going to go ahead and go over again our eyebrows just to make sure that you can still see them, because after applying so much powder they kind of go away a little. I'm going to be using my gel to go ahead and make sure our front hairs are going upwards to give more of a natural effect. Taking my NARS blush, just applying the apples on my cheek, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my Lolita lip gloss and apply that in. And this color, the purple one's from the James Charles palette. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Bye!